Hi Gemini, it's Crystal Rose at Comfy Soul, and I'm here to do your reading. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I'm at Comfy Soul. If you'd like to book a reading, you can go to comfysoul.com. And today I'm going to start with eclipse energies. I'm going to focus on you and your transition through the eclipse. At the end, I will pull a card for your counterpart and see how this ties in, okay? Oh, odd. I feel like I need to sneeze for some reason. Okay, so I learned that that when I used to tell people, oh, if you look at the sun, you'll sneeze, not everybody did that. So I recently looked this up because now, you know, the Google tells you everything. And I found out that it's particular people have a certain enzyme or photosensitivity or some kind of crap. I think it's a photosensitive thing with your eyeballs. And only certain people will sneeze when they look towards the sun or there's a bright light or something like that. So I just felt that if that resonates with you and you're one of those people, or maybe you've never noticed, but you are, this message is especially for you because I have now passed that feeling. Okay. So I'm using the, what is this? Angel Therapy, Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to start there. I'll also end up pulling in Archangel Raphael healing from Doreen later to give you a little advice, and we'll see what happens in between. All right, let's go. You know what, Gemini? You're on one, aren't you? You're like pushing through something. You're letting something go. You're charging forward. Like, what is this you are doing? Because I know when you guys make up your mind, you're gung-ho. It's when you don't make up your mind that shit gets crazy, okay? Because you're like two different people. And honestly, like if anyone's had to deal with you, you're like more than two people. Because imagine how one person's already confusing in like a couple ways. But when you get two personalities, you're actually like four. You're like a whole Gemini. Okay. I don't hate that. It makes you fun and entertaining and exciting. All right. Well, you're letting something go. And as you're letting something go, you're letting something else in that you think is meant to be and good for you. This looks like you are leveling up on two levels. One of them is leveling up who you are as a person. That you are stepping into a place where you are ready to take, despite the fear I'm hearing, ready to take the next step on getting what you want, what makes you feel like a king or queen, what makes you feel incredibly awesome. And that's something that you held yourself back from before because you like to see yourself successful and be in control. And this is one of those things that, particularly in romance, where you're not really in control of that the same way you are doing a job or passing a test or going to school or doing something like that, right? So you had to do something different. This time it's going to require you to speak up and show who you are. Wow. As a twin flame. Straight up, they just want me directly to go to look at your twin energy, and it looks like you're taking action on coming together with your counterpart. So your soulmate is waiting, apparently, for you to get this together. Now, looks like you got the message, and all of a sudden you woke the hell up and you're on your way. So let me see what else you need to do here with this so you can get ready to go make this offer. Okay, they're bringing up a past life issue they want me to look at. And the fear that you have involving this. Okay, big message. If you don't follow through with this, you are completely missing out on all the rest of your rewards. Also, that next level of what makes you a king or queen, which is your integrity. You need to do this to show that you've leveled up as a human being, that you're a better person, that you're different, and that you are standing up for something. Standing up for something. That is a humongous picture that you need to show the person that you're going to go talk to. Here's what I'm standing up for. Here's what I stood up for before. Sorry, I left you out in the cold. Here's what I thought I was doing. Here's what I learned and what I want now. And here's what I'm standing up for. tell them what that is, because they'll find that sexy, and they'll have to hear that it includes them. And if you don't do that, then they don't really know what you're doing. They don't really know why you're there. You have to express that you desire to be in a partnership, have children, be together as a unit, that you honor their kids they already have, things of that nature, that you want to start a family band and go travel and be gypsies. Like, you need to tell them what the plan is. And I feel like you need to do that because there's probably some distance here. Let me go to the past life and look at what they want you to know. This is going a little longer than I thought it was going to already. Eclipse energies are just speaking to me. Okay, so past life. Where do I put it? Here we go. So this is the past life deck by Doreen Virtue and Brian Weiss. Brian Weiss is a past life regressionist. He does hypnotherapy sessions. He's got lots of books. You can see videos on YouTube. Very cool. Yeah. Okay, so in the background, I like to have music as additional messages. And right now, you've got Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings. Oh, are they twisting? You feel like they're twisting your arm. That just hurts. Stop hurting me, Gemini. It's like twisting your own arm because you felt like they were twisting your arm to get you to move forward. So Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings. This is you needing to express to them that they have shown you something different, that they are the wind beneath your wings, and you want to support them as well. They put up with you. I'm hearing put up. Gemini. They put up with me. And you're grateful. That's awesome. Okay, now show them. All right, let's look at this past life. Oh, wow. You guys have a very spiritual connection, which is funny because none of this so far felt spiritual other than those moments that you allow your intuition to tell you that this is what you need to go after. Brief moments where you use it as a check-in for your thoughts. But genuinely, when you open this up, I see a faucet being turned on. It's just going to flood. I'm hearing it's going to flow like the waters of Atlantis, which is where you're coming from, you and your counterpart. You have a Native American life together. You have all the wisdom you've learned from Atlantis, and it's those teachings that come from water, crystal, and earth that ground you two together. This keeps you, your spirit, your soul, that can be very confused and even mirror itself as two different people. You can fight with yourself. The way that you can hear through that clearly is to find yourself grounded. Okay, let's keep going. So your previous problem was you had a lot of people around you and you felt like there was too many cooks in the kitchen is what I'm hearing. That might be a personal reference for some of you who I'm hearing that are foodies, those that are foodies and love food, and those that enjoy cooking. It's more about the eating, I'm hearing, than it is, but the finer things in life, those who like to dine out and eat fine foods, more than actual chefs, even though there's a few of you in there. Sorry, I go on tangents when I start channeling. Might mean something to you, doesn't mean anything to me, because this is your reading and I don't know, right? Okay, so if it means something, please let me know in the comments what that was about. Okay, so I gotta get past the food thing. Right now I'm seeing bell peppers. Maybe you're eating bell peppers right now. I don't know. Okay, so in this previous life, even though you had all this wisdom, there was a problem of authority figures kind of like telling you what to do. I feel like this other person was a little too bossy for you. And even though you wanted to cooperate, it also felt like you were going to lose yourself and maybe you weren't in control of being the man of the relationship or the woman who could just be the woman. I feel like you just couldn't be yourself in the way that this relationship was starting off. And that's what made you want to switch up what you were doing. So you took off. You're like, I'm going to find a different way to do this because I'm not in control here. I want to be in control. So you went off to find you, but what you found was more spirituality, and more spirituality taught you to let go of control. Imagine that. The irony of you looking for a better way to be in control, and then you found it's by not being in control that you're actually getting in control. And it's like that saying, if you're like a project manager or something, you hear this when people say, you want to build it into the system or build it into the schedule so that it frees up your schedule. If you schedule something out, you tend to be just organized enough to have some leeway in between to do other things or to make something happen and still be productive and get something done. So by building a structure around you and your spirituality, you've created, that was heavy. I just heard them say cage. What you previously created was a cage for yourself that was very tight and controlled. And I'm just seeing it dissolve, like it was made of light bars, like a lightsaber that you constructed and held you in a very tight space. But when you let go of control, those light bars were able to share the light. It was able to just light up the area around you and not be a specific bar holding you back. And I see them collapsing down and you just standing there shining with all the light around you. So the control you had was butting heads with people. And you can less butt heads with people by being more angelic and more spiritual. I feel like you've lost a lot of people in your life for butting heads, for being too controlled, too tight, too rigid. If they're meant to be in your life, they'll come back around. But for the most part, I feel like these were lessons and soulmates on your soul contract trying to teach you how to lighten up, how to not be so rigid. Okay, what else do I need to see? Perfect, yes. This is about taking what you've learned as an example from your parents and like a balanced masculine and feminine energy, and you as a Gemini need both of those. Everyone needs that actually within one soul, one body, a balanced masculine and feminine. That's where your wisdom lies. And so if you had parents that were still married, you wanted that kind of situation, you thought you could just control the other person into seeing how it's supposed to be, and it didn't turn out that way, because you need to actually be controlled and attract through the law of attraction who it is that you want to bring in. So you can't just be, a crazy Gemini running off on an adventure, expecting someone to be at home, barefoot, pregnant, cleaning the house and, taking care of business. They're going to match you. They're going to be just as adventurous. So if you want to be both and travel together and be adventurous and still be at home watching TV, being calm, you need to emulate that in order to attract the person that you want to come in. I hope that makes sense. Okay, now they're telling me to pull a card from the Light Seers Tarot and look at your counterpart situation and how what I just said to you plays into this. So let's see. And in the background I have, in the background I have the song playing by Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, parentheses, who loves me. You can be with anybody, just like I said, but you want to be with someone who loves you. So you have to not just be controlled and focused on work. This has to be, I equally play hard and I want to share love with someone, and that person is what you will attract. The card that came out was the Temperance. This is you evening out, being more temperate, balancing the masculine and the feminine, balancing the yin and the yang. So notice his work shirt is off. He's in his little tank top now. So this is someone who's just sitting, not standing up, not being authoritative, not trying to control the situation. This is someone who is being an equal to the partner, the equal partner that they're attracting in. Okay? Even it up. That's what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there, I think. You know what? Let me pull one card from the healing deck. This is the Archangel Raphael healing. Oh, here it is. Wow. 2 things. Heal your inner child from the need to control everything. And also, it's time. Go give this person babies. Go tell them you love them. Be an awesome daddy. Because really, what your purpose is is to just be in this family situation. It's not just the money. The money is there. It's a means to take care of the family. So if you built all this stuff up and you got your little retirement going, like, it doesn't really mean anything if you don't have someone to share it with, okay? This fell out also, so I'm going to show you. Be balanced. Eat right. Take care of your body. Organic foods. Life-affirming beverages. Be very balanced in your body energy, because too much control and too much, I gotta be in charge. Now it's time to chill, be zen, peaceful, manifest somebody's doing the same. And, you know, I see you handing them a peach. Be a peach. All right, I'm going to leave that there. If this resonates with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can find me at comfysoul.com. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.